Good morning, students. In today's class, we will learn about advanced features of Excel. Okay, I'm going to start chapter 2. Open your book, page number 15. Okay, in this chapter, we will learn about some advanced features of MS Excel. In earlier classes, you have learned about Excel. What is MS Excel? Microsoft Excel. It is a spreadsheet software widely used to perform mathematical calculations. Data is spread into a tabular form consisting of row and columns. Okay, it provides built features, tools such as formulas, function, data analysis tool that make it easier to work with large amount of data. And it is a very popular software for calculations and tabular work. And in earlier classes, we have also discussed how can we open the Excel. We can open from Start button, All Programs, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Excel. And Excel file called workbook or worksheet. Okay, when you open a file which is called a workbook, when you start Excel, workbook will be open and it is like a notebook that has number of pages in it. Workbook comes in 3 worksheets. Sheet 1, 2 and 3, and data is entered into the worksheet, and you can add additional worksheets also. And there is a column, row, cells. Okay, and cell is a space which is formed by intersection of row and column, and cell references, cell pointer. Okay, these things we can do in Excel. Now we will learn some advanced features of Excel. Okay, first, chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. Okay, we can show our data in a graphical form with this chart feature. Okay, it is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. Okay, if we have large quantity of numeric data, so we can understand well with this graphic representation in Excel. Charts make it easier to draw comparison and see growth of and relationship among the values and trends in data. If we have two groups, so we can easily compare that data with the pictorial form. They provide an accurate analysis of information. Next is components of a chart. Let us learn about various components of a chart that are depicted in the figure. You can see first is chart area. Number 1, you can see it is blinking here. Number 1 is, this is the chart area. Include all the areas and object in the chart. This is who is the chart area. And second is category axis. Category axis or x-axis, the horizontal axis, and this is the y-axis. It is called value axis. Y-axis, the vertical axis used to plot the values, and it is located at the left side. Okay, it is located at the left side. Next, number 4 is, it is data series. You can see these bars. These are data series. Slides or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in a chart, each will have a different color range. Next, number 5 is category name. Okay, we can give here category name. These are like marks is written here. Category name are the labels which are displayed on the X or Y axis. Next is plot area. You can see this is the plot area. Okay, it is a window within the chart area. It is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself. Plot area contains the actual chart itself, included plotted data, series, category and value axis. Next is legend. You can see here. It depicts the color, pattern or symbol assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. You can see these bars all are have different colors, we can show with the legends which data indicate by which color. Okay, next, number 8, it is the chart title. We can give here it describe the aim and content of the chart. Next is grid lines. These can either be horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. Now they extend across the plot area. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Okay. Now there is one, let's know more. Sparklings are mini charts that fit into a single worksheet set to provide the visual representation of the data. Okay, there are 3 types of sparkling: line, column and win loss. Okay, if you want to show small data, so we can make sparkling any mini chart for that. Okay, now next topic is types of chart. We can make different types of chart. Excel provides a wide range of chart to interpret data. These charts share some common features which assist the user to comprehend them. Let us use the sample data as shown in the figure to create the chart. First type is bar chart. You can see these bars, okay, horizontal bars. It illustrates the data comparison between individual items. It displays data in the form of long rectangular rods like bar that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart. It is our choice if we want to show it vertically or horizontally. In this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. And you can also display the bar chart in stacked form like this to understand the relationship between different entitles. They can be displayed as 2D or 3D graphics. There is one another fact. In the 14th century, bar chart was used for the first time to plot the velocity of a constantly accelerating object against time. Next type of chart is column chart. Okay, this chart is used for displaying data that shows different trends over a period of time. Okay, it is a default chart type of MS Excel. When we open the chart, it is a default chart. We can change this type. In this type of chart, categories are organized horizontally and values are vertically. These are the values and these are the categories. Emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. Now there is another point. Let us discuss bar chart and column chart. Next chart is line chart. Okay, in the form of line, it is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its value. This type of chart you can usually see in the cricket match. Okay, this can be show the graph of both the team's score. It values on the x and y axis. It is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing the change in data over a period. Okay, it is generally used to represent a huge amount of data. Next type of chart is area chart. It is a unique version of line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes on the magnitude volume of change over the time by showing the sum of the plotted values. Area chart also display the relationship of parts to a whole. Next type of chart is XY scatter chart. Okay, XY scatter is two-dimensional part. It shows the relationship between two variables. In a scatter graph, both horizontal and vertical axes are value axes and which plot the numeric data. Generally, the independent variable is on the axis and dependent on y-axis. Okay, this chart displays the values at the intersection of x and y-axis, which are combined into single data points. The main purpose of scatter plot is to show the strength of the relationship or correlation between the two variables. Closer the data points on a straight line, the higher will be the correlation. Next type of chart is pie chart. This chart displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. This chart type works best with smaller number of values because it can show only one data type of cell.